Hey guys, it's Kai, and today we're going to be talking about the Yiynova MVP22U V3 tablet monitor, so stick around. So I didn't take any video of the box itself, but this is what it looked like. I had a few pictures of it and I want to show you. Wrapped up really good, so there you go. So let's talk about the Yiynova. What can I say about it? I'm actually really happy with it. I've had the Yiynova for over a year now, and everything on my YouTube channel that you see, the speed paintings, the tutorials and everything like that, they're all painted on the Yiynova. So as you can see, I think it does a really good job, and I'll do some demonstrations so you can kind of see what it looks like here in a second. But a couple things I want to say is that I did purchase this off Amazon, and I'll include that in the link in the description. But it's sold through Panda City, and as far as how Panda City deals with issues and things like that, emails, phone calls, I have to say they were very good. The first Yiynova that I got, you'll see that they have actually buttons behind the screen on this side, and when I felt those buttons, they didn't feel right. They almost felt kind of used, and I contacted Panda City, and it was almost immediate. Either I got an email the same day or the very next day, and their customer service was very good. I ended up getting another monitor, and this is the one that I've had since then, and they were wonderful. So I really have to say that as far as customer service goes, Panda City was wonderful. The reason why I bring that up is this: before this I had a tablet from Wacom. And when I contacted them about a problem I had, I literally did not hear from them for 3 weeks, which is pretty disappointing to say the least. So going from either same day or next day versus Wacom's 3 weeks, and some of you guys might have had something different happen with Wacom and a better experience, but unfortunately I didn't. I'm not saying that their products are poor or anything like that, but you know, Wacom makes great products. But if you want something like a Cintiq, but obviously much more affordable, and this is a good way to go. So in talking about this, how does this differ from a Cintiq? Well, one, the Cintiqs have like a paper, almost a papery texture, kind of like a grit across it, and this is really a glass, so it's really smooth when you run your fingers across it, so it doesn't have grit. Now, is that a big issue? No, because there's actually companies out now that will sell a film that goes over top of it that will allow you to get that grit. Down here you probably can't see it very well, but I have 3 little segments that I've been thinking about buying a full piece for this, and these are kind of like samples. And if you listen, we'll see if it actually picks it up on the sound. But this is a smooth one. This one is the next, a little bit rougher. And then the third one, it has the most grit. So once again, so there are options out there, and I'll try to remember to put this in the description as well, where you can purchase these samples and then try them out for yourself if you have the Yiynova. What you'll see with this Yiynova is that I have this on an arm, and I'll include that in the description as well where I got that, but it's an Amazon arm. It does come with a little slide stand, but I wanted to have a little bit more ability with it, so the arm is actually extra if you want to get that. So let's get into what this actually looks like whenever we're playing on it. Oh, first I should say this. When I got this originally from Yiynova, I got this stylus, and it has a red little ring on it. And what this does is it kind of indicates the pressure sensitivity for it. And this is really a harder pressure sensitivity, and I did not like this one. I mean, I had to press on extremely hard in order to get marks to happen. And I talked to Yiynova about that, and they were kind enough to let me flip-flop out one of them, and I got a green ringed stylus, which works way better for me. So that's also one of the things you're going to have to think about whenever you're getting these, or the stylus is really what's going to be the pressure sensitivity part of the whole thing. So if I select a brush here, let's go with, there we go. So what you can see is that there's no lag in it. It actually does very well. I guess I should kind of zoom this in, so we'll do that real quick. So, does it have lag in it? And you can kind of see how that looks for yourself, just like that. Grab another brush. And of course, eventually you're going to get lag in any brush on a Wacom or this or whatever if it's one of those brushes that has a lot of texture and you get extremely large. So this one, let's see what happens. Even at that size, that one's doing pretty good. Just like that. Let me find a brush that might possibly have some lag in it. I think this one might. So at this size, there's no lag, but if I make it bigger, now we got lag. And you're going to find that no matter which one you use. If you have a certain type of brush, you're going to get lag no matter what. So lag's not an issue for me with the Yiynova. So let's jump into the worst thing about the Yiynova. For me, it's been color. And it's only in the beginning of the color, and I'll show you what I mean by that. If I have a white screen, what you're going to notice is almost a reddish, and I'm going to put my color all the way on black. But look what it kind of looks like. It almost looks like there's red inside of it, and that shouldn't be there, right? Well, the reason it does that is because I had to push my reds in the Yiynova a lot higher in order for it to correct, almost to compare itself to my other screen, which is a Mac. And now this does not matter too much once I get more into the painting itself. So as everything gets darker, that doesn't even show through. And then it's going to show differently on different monitors as well. But on my Mac, since I did boost this, the colors are very similar now. So I don't look at this as too much of an issue, but it is one of those things where it should be kind of talked about a little bit. But the reason it looks like this is because I'm the one who pushed the reds and not the way the Yiynova came, but I did it in order for it to look a little bit more consistent with my other screen. So overall, what do I think about the Yiynova? I'm extremely happy with it. I purchased it for, I don't know, I think you can get one of these for around $700 or $800 now. And if you compare it to a Wacom tablet, the Cintiq basically, you're running around $2,000. So if you have the money, you know, buy the Cadillac, buy the Porsche, whatever. But if you don't, this is a great alternative. I've been really happy with it. And I would suggest it to anybody. So, but as always, you know, do your homework, make a decision that you're happy with, and then move from there. So I guess the big question is, would I buy this again? Like I said, I've had it for over a year now, and you can see what I use it for on my YouTube channel. And I have to say, I would. I'm pretty happy with it. It's not giving me any big issues. The biggest issue was that color, which is not a big issue. It's just something I boosted so it would make it a little bit easier for me to compare my two screens together. But otherwise, I've been very happy with it, and I would very much suggest it to anybody, especially somebody who's on a budget but would like to have a pretty nice tablet. So that's it for the review. I hope you guys liked it, and if you do, please hit like. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you will. And I say and a lot, don't I? God, I say and. But anyway, I have a Patreon, I have a Gumroad, and I also have a children's book out on Amazon. So I hope you might give that a look. It's got my poetry in it, and it's got some of my artwork in it, and I think it would make a good gift for a child. So until next time, am I going to be able to talk today? I don't know. So until next time, guys, thanks for the support, and I'll see you later. Does anyone else have any cats that like drive them nuts when you're trying to record? Okay.